Hi everyone, welcome back to Taji's World of Books, and as you can see from the tag video, I've been shopping and this is a book unboxing. Hi you guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I am going to go through all the books that I have been shopping and buying way too many of. And so I thought that I would go through them, and I'm not going to go into a lot of detail because then we would be here forever, and so you guys don't want to sit through 20 minutes of me talking about all the different books, but I am going to tell you as much as I know, which I know not a lot. But I do read books in series, and so I'm going to go through the series that I have and show you what I got, and hopefully it's enjoyable to you guys. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into what I bought. Alright, so just for the sake of, I like to know the order to read books in, and so I pulled a couple of books off my shelf so you can see the order that the books come in, but I'll tell you which ones I got in this unboxing. So everybody is on the Bridgerton kick, and I wanted to jump on that bandwagon too. I want to watch the show, but I'm not going to watch the show until I read the books, and I think that the show only covers book one. If you guys know different, let me know. But I'm still going to read all the books in the series because that's how I get the best reading experience. So, I already had Julia Quinn's The Duke and I from the Bridgerton. That's book one. So, I wanted you to see book one. But I did not have The Viscount Who Loved Me. That's book two. I already had an offer from a gentleman. So, that's book three. But then I needed Julia Quinn's Romancing Mr. Bridgerton, so that came. I also picked up To Sir Phillip with Love, When He Was Wicked, It's in His Kiss, and The Bridgertons Happily Ever After. Some endings are only the beginning. Ooh, I'm so excited to pick these up, and unfortunately the books that I have don't have step backs in them, but that's okay. And ooh, I love it because it gives you a timeline. I love the timeline so that I know, what's going on, or a family history so I can see, because I believe that each one of these books follows a different sibling. And each one of these books is a companion novel, is from what I understand. And so sometimes it's a little bit complicated. Ooh, you do get it. Look at that. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I think this is going to be in the rotation. I have to figure out. I've got way too much on my TBR. But let's get into some of the other books that I picked up. All right, so we talked about before The Royal Elite. This is The Cruel King by Rina Kent. I was missing this book in the series, and so now my collection is complete. And so I love it says he is no fairy tale king. It's Levi and Astrid. And here on the back it says, "Here, little princess, I'm your king. You have 3 rules. Bow, break, bend the knee. Fight me all you want, but soon enough, you'll be chanting, 'Long live the king.'" Ooh, he's a bastard. So I'm super excited to get into this. So I'm not sure where it falls in the Royal Elite series, but now I have this, and I'm ready to get started with the reading of that. Likewise, I have all of Ammo Jones's books for the Elite Kings Club, and this is book 6. It's interesting that it says part 1. Again, the devil comes with baggage, and not the kind that you can lose. I was 2 years old when he saved me. I didn't understand much at that age, but I remember the pale boy with hair as dark as ink, saving me from 2 evils. He said he would protect me. I just didn't know he meant from himself. So I'm not going to read too much about it because this is obviously book 6. So I finished off my Ammo Jones collection of the Elite Kings Club series, so now I can read that as well. And I have mentioned many a time that I am forever a fan of Carian, and she just released her Don't Kiss the Bride, and I know it's an age gap romance, and Carian always delivers anything that she writes. I absolutely adore it and love it, and I've heard really good things about this book. And the only thing that I want to know, other than the fact that it's an age gap, is he says right here, we had one rule: breaking it sealed our fate forever. That's all I need to know. I'm all for it. I'm here and I just want to get into it. So I'm going to be adding this pretty soon to my TBR. Okay, this one, again, you know I love a dark romance. So I heard about this one, and my understanding is that this girl on a dare was picked to kiss the next guy she saw, and she did that. But unbeknownst to her, the guy that she kissed is a serial killer. And she said, I'm never meant to be here, tied up in bed next to a serial killer. When I followed him home, I was just playing Nancy Drew, trying to find out his secret. His kiss was intoxicating, and I thought he was harmless. I was wrong. Nancy Drew never ended up in a basement, handcuffed to a radiator, teased to the edge of insanity, begging to be let go. Soon I stopped begging to be let go. Soon I started begging to be his. This is going to be twisted. It's going to be so twisted. Oh my God. And there's another book, I believe, in this series, but I got this one as a placeholder so I could remember. Oh, I can remember that I want to read this. Why, I have no idea, but I do. And so I'm gonna dive into this, you guys. Ooh, I'm going to dive into this and I'll tell you what I think about it once I finish, but yeah, that's that. So since we're on the sick and twisted, why not? Let's just keep going. All right, so I do this all the time because I get on this like book buying frenzy, and then I don't remember what I bought, and then I'm like, oh, I need to get this, and then guess what? I wind up with doing the same books. So I think what I'm going to do, and I have a couple of other books over here where I have duplicates of the same book, and I think because this is a new channel and I'm really aiming to increase the folks that are watching, and I want you guys to help me, I think I'm going to, in my next video that I'll film tomorrow to put up next week, I'm going to host a giveaway. And so one of the books I think is going to be this, since I have two of these. And so this one is a Kane novel, and it's written by Charlotte E. Hart and Rachel DeLune, and it's called Innocent Eyes. If he's gross, I'm bailing. That's what I'm supposed to say to my best friend when she asked me to take her place. A blind date, she said. What harm could it do? He was charming, beautiful, God's finest creation. He wined me and he dined me. He made me do things I'd never dreamt of in the bedroom. It was perfect, dangerous, and arousing, but Jenny didn't tell me the full story. Ooh. She didn't tell me about the debt she owed, and now Quinn Kane wants his money's worth, and he's going to take me to pay whatever way he can. A debt needs to be paid. So this is shame, forgiveness, dark, erotic, and it's a romance. So we'll see what this is all about. Also, I picked up these two Monica James books, and it's the Monsters Within duet, and this is Bullseye, and the follow-up book 2 in this duet is Blowback, and it's about revenge. Apparently it's 12 long years. I've breathed, I've bled only one thing: revenge. 4 men took something from me, something which can never be replaced. That one night changed the lives for so many and taught me that monsters are real. So this is a follow-up to Revenge. This was supposed to be simple. Revenge was mine, but I should have known that nothing in life is easy. So Monica James writes a good dark romance, and so I'm definitely here for that. Next on my TBR, I've had this on my TBR for quite a long time, and then I realized that she just released the second follow-up to this, so I went ahead and got it because I'm just gonna, read it through. So this is Grace Draven, and this is Phoenix Unbound. It's a Fallen Empire novel. And I love that it's blurbed by Ilona Andrews, and she says, impossible odds, breathtaking battles, terrifying magic, and unlikely love, and a must read. So I'm really looking, this seems like it's going to be a fantasy epic romance, which I appreciate. A witch blaze does not burn, a gladiator bleeds, but does not break. Together they will change the empire which sought to destroy them. So every year, each town is required to send a young woman to the empire's capital, her fate to be burned alive for the entertainment of the masses. For the last 5 years, one small village, Tithe, has been the same woman. Gillian's sacrifice protects all of the other young women in her village, and her secret to staying alive lies with the magic only she possesses. So it sounds like I definitely love a fantasy romance, and so I'm excited about it, and this is the follow-up. So about magic being outlawed and how that's going to impact, so we'll see how these two come together. I will do a review and let you know what I thought about it. And the last book that I got, and I hesitated because there's so much controversy around this author, but you know, I got it and I have it and I want to review it and I want to read it despite all of the negative press. I probably will not purchase any more of her books, but you know. And this is Seven Rue, and this is Raw. I looked at this on Amazon. It is banned on Amazon. You can't get it there anymore. I've heard good things, really good things, and I've heard terrible things about this book. And it is, you know, it says on the back, when life feels like a fever dream, don't wake up. Words I would never use to describe him until now. He slowly ruined me, made me see the worst in him. But as dark as the things between us became, I would never, ever leave his side. So, I don't know. I'll check it out. I'm not going to comment on the controversy of authors behaving badly, but I also don't want to participate in cancel culture as well. I want people to apologize, say what they've done wrong, and then move forward if they are capable of doing that. So I went ahead and got this as well. So that is my unboxing of all this stuff that I've purchased, and I've been buying way too many books, and that's what I do. And so I want to share with you all the books that I got. So you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, I think the next video that I'm going to do is I'm going to host a giveaway. I think it's going to be fun and maybe something cool to do, and we'll see. But that is all I have for today. So thank you so much for joining me. And you guys know that I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I look forward to seeing you next week, right? All right, take care. Bye.